So now we will discuss about the problem related to that effect of thin cylinder, sorry, effect of internal pressure in the dimension of the thin cylinder. Okay, so let us discuss about the problem. So the problem one, calculate calculate first the change in diameter, the change in diameter. Second question, change in length, change in length and change in volume of a thin cylindrical shell, of a thin cylindrical shell, 100 centimeter diameter, 1 centimeter thick and 5 meter long, and 5 meter long, when subjected to internal pressure, of 3 Newton per mm square. Take Young's modulus E is equal to 2 into 10 to the power 5 Newton per mm square. Okay, and the Poisson's ratio mu is equal to 0.3. Okay, now let us go for the given data. So given data, so 100 centimeter in diameter, so diameter D is equal to, small d is equal to 100 centimeter. So I'm going to write in millimeters, so 1000 mm. And the thickness T is equal to, thickness of wall is equal to 1 centimeter. This is nothing but 10 mm. And the length L is equal to 5 meter, which is nothing but 5000 mm. So they have given internal pressure, small p is equal to 3 Newton per mm square, comma, Young's modulus E is equal to 2 into 10 to the power 5 Newton per mm square, and the Poisson ratio mu is equal to 0.3. Now we have to calculate change in diameter, that is del D, change in length del L, and change in volume del V. So these things we have to calculate now. So let us move on to the solution part. Okay, so first one is change in diameter. So change in diameter del D. So we all know that change in diameter del D is equal to P D squared divided by 2 TE into 1 minus mu by 2 is the formula. So we have to substitute these values since all the datas are given. Okay, so P, so pressure intensity P is equal to 3 D squared 1000 squared divided by 2 into thickness into Young's modulus multiplied with 1 minus mu by 2. So 1 minus mu value is 0.3 divided by 2. So it becomes 0. If I'm going to substitute all the value, I can get 0.6375 mm is the change in diameter. Next, change in length. Change in length del L. So del L is nothing but P D L divided by 2 TE into half minus mu. Okay, so I'm going to substitute these values. So pressure P into D into L divided by 2TE. So 2 into thickness 10 mm into E 2 into 10 to the power 5 multiplied with 0.5 minus mu zero point 0.3. So it becomes 0.75 mm. So del L is equal to 0.75 mm. Okay. Now let us move on to the change in volume del V. So third one, change in volume del V. So we all know that del V is equal to V into 2 times of E1 plus E2. Whereas E1 is equal to, instead of that we will move on to some other formula. So del V is equal to V into 2 into E1. So E1 is nothing but del D, that is change in length by original length. Sorry, change in dia by original dia. Plus E2 is nothing but change in length by original length. So now volume V is equal to pi by 4 into D squared into L. So if I'm going to substitute in this, okay, so pi by 4 into D squared. So 1000 squared multiplied with L 5000. So it becomes 3.927 into 10 to the power 9 mm cube. Okay. Next del D by D. So del D we know that 0.6375 divided by dia 1000. So it becomes 6.375 into 10 to the power minus 3, no unit. Okay. Similarly del L by L. So 0.75 divided by 5000. It becomes 1.5 into 10 to the power minus 4. Okay, no unit. Therefore, change in volume del V is equal to, okay, so 3.927 into 10 to the power 9 multiplied with 2 times of E1. So E1 value 6.375 power minus 3 plus del L by L power minus 4. So it becomes 50.65. So 50.658 into 10 to the power 6 mm cube. Okay. So this is change in volume. This is the answer for our question. Okay. So next we should move on to the another problem. So problem 2. A cylindrical thin drum. A cylindrical thin drum 80 centimeter in diameter. 80 centimeter in diameter and 3 meter long, has a shell thickness, of 1 centimeter, if the drum is subjected to if the drum is subjected to an internal pressure of 2.5 Newton per mm square. Determine the or calculate change in diameter. Second one, change in length, change in length, and change in volume. So it is like a previous problem. Okay. So the given data are, so the cylindrical thin drum 80 centimeter in diameter. So D is equal to 80 centimeter, which is nothing but 800 mm, and the long length is 3 meter, so 3000 mm, and has a cell thickness T is equal to 1 centimeter. So this is nothing but 10 mm. Then internal pressure small p is equal to 2.5 Newton per mm square. Okay. And they have given that E value is equal to 2 into 10 to the power 5 Newton per mm square, and Poisson's ratio mu is equal to 0.25. Okay. So let us find out the data as like our previous problem. Okay. So solution. So first one is change in length. Sorry, change in diameter, which is nothing but del D. So we know the formula del D is equal to PD squared divided by 2TE into 1 minus mu divided by 2. So if we are going to substitute in this, so P value is 2.5, P value is 2.5, and D value is 800 mm. So PD squared divided by 2TE, 2 into thickness T into 10 mm, E is equal to 2 into 10 to the power 5. Okay, multiplied with 1 minus 0.25 divided by 2. If I am going to substitute this, I am getting the value of 0.35 mm. So next, change in length. Change in length, del L. So del L is equal to P into D into L divided by 2TE into mu divided by 2, sorry, half minus 1 by 2 minus mu. So this is the formula. So if I'm going to substitute this, so 2.5 into D into L divided by 2 into thickness into E multiplied with zero point 0.5 minus mu. So it becomes 0.375. So it becomes 0.375 mm. So next, change in volume. Change in volume. So del V. So del V is equal to original volume multiplied with 2 into E1 plus E2, whereas E1 is equal to del D by D and E2 is equal to del L by L. So E1 value is equal to del D. So 0.35 divided by 800. So 4.375 into 10 to the power minus 4. And E2 is equal to 0.375 divided by 3000. So 1.25 into 10 to the power minus 4. And V, total volume, pi by 4 d squared into L. So pi by 4 into d squared, 800 squared multiplied with L, 3000 mm. So it becomes 1.508 into 10 to the power 9 mm cube. Therefore, del V is equal to, so original volume multiplied with 2 into E1. So E1 is 4.375 into 10 to the power minus 4 plus E2 1.25 into 10 to the power minus 4. So it becomes 1.507 into 10 to the power 6 mm cube. So this is the change in volume answer. So thank you all.